CueCam can let you demonstrate anything on your display. That the entire display, all the windows, all the apps can be shown at once so you can work across them. The only limit is that no sound from one of those displays is going to come through. You have to do a window share or a app share in order to get sound. So I've got an opening card where I'm going to talk about what we're going to learn. Then I'm going to bring up some apps in a display with some display title. And then I'm just going to go to working in those apps. So let's start the show. And we're going to talk about sharing displays. I can have my terminal open, and I can have a web page open, and I can have an app open, and I can walk between them. And this is a way to document learning. And in this case, I'm going to be documenting my own problem solving, that I've installed the large language model using one set of tools and then another set of tools. And I like the second set of tools better. Now I want to get rid of the first set of tools. Earlier, I had downloaded this Olama and Web UI and Docker in order to be able to access the DeepSeek model that I had downloaded for that purpose. But then I discovered this other way of doing it using this app called LM Studio. And I downloaded it on my Mac, I installed it and ran it. And when I did that, I had a whole bunch of models that were suddenly available to me. And I downloaded the same model that I had downloaded before using the other method. But this was straightforward. It only used this app, and the download and installation was handled through it, and it came up and ran quickly. And so now I've got the question of what do I do with the old model? It's like 5 GB out of my hard drive. Why don't I clean it up? Why don't I remove it? Well, it's not really an app. I had to use a terminal to install. It's in a strange place. Maybe I can use the model itself to teach me how. So this is what I asked. I want to clean up my disk space by removing Docker, Web UI, and Olama, as well as any models they have access to. Really simple English question. I thought for a while. And the thinking I find to be fascinating. I want to figure out these things. I remember that it's a container. It just walks through the steps. Web UI, what do I do with that? What do I do with a llama? And behind the scenes, it's gathering information and then talking to itself. This way I can get a complete and thorough clean out of those items. Let's see what it tells me to do. It says to remove Docker, do these things. So let's just go copy. And then let's go to my terminal, which I've got down here. And I'm going to paste in that command and run it. Are you sure? Yes. And that's been done. Okay. Remove Web UI. Copy, terminal, paste, go. Are you sure? Yes. Bang. Remove Olama. Copy, paste, run. And there it is. And the models went with it. So clean up all the logs. Now I've done that. Well, there we have it. So I've now navigated through a process that would have taken an expert to help me. And I have had an expert.